Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how to make a drinks bottle. The bottle I've chosen is a Coca-Cola bottle, so we will cover such features as Revolve, Sketch Tool, we'll cover Spline, and we'll also deal with importing a picture from from our files and scaling it to a certain size. So to start here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the front plane to draw on, my sketch button. I'm starting a sketch. I can see sketch 1 down here and my two icons are active. I'll go up then to tools, sketch tools, and scroll down till I get to sketch picture. And from here then I'm going to be able to choose a file. And for this image I'm just going to choose my Coke bottle. Okay, and it's brought that image in at a size of 1.8 meters by 2.07 meters. So I want to scale that down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this blue bar, and I'm going to take the dot of that blue bar and put it down at the center bottom of the Coke bottle. Drop it there, let go. Bring then the top of the arrow up here to the top center of the bottle and let go. And now I'm able to adjust the size of that blue bar to a size that I want. So I can make this Coke bottle image to the actual size of a Coke bottle, which is 240 millimeters. Type in 240 and hit enter. And you notice that it may have disappeared, but it's just moved. Okay. So in terms of my origin here, I want that picture to be perfectly in the corner. So I'll change these two measurements to 0, 0, and that will adjust the corner of the image to there. You can also, if you wanted to put in minus figures, minus 60, as you can see that moves over to minus 100. Again, you can see you can adjust depending on what way you want your image to be positioned. For me, I just want it in a position of 0, 0. So I confirm that, and that's that position there. Okay, confirm it, and this sketch 1 picture, if I select it a second time or click on it a second time, I can then change it to Coca-Cola bottle. And that's my original image. Okay. Now I'm going to sketch on top of that. So I'm going to choose front plane again, sketch tab, sketch button. And this time I'm going to draw a line down the middle. So choose the middle of the item here, up to the top, and select. And I'm going to keep with line tool. I'm just going to come out to the outside of the bottle, zoom in so I can get this as accurate as possible. You can see it started creating a curve, so I'll hit the escape button there. I'll just draw a straight line down to here, straight line across horizontally to here, and I hit escape again. Because what I want here is I want a spline tool. I also want to choose a straight line from there to there. And perhaps I want to come out fractionally. Again, escape. I don't want the circular tool. I want to come out fractionally to there. Hit escape again. And maybe at the top here, I want to come out a fraction to there. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a profile of the outside of the bottle. And I might just want a horizontal line to there, escape. So now between these straight lines or vertical lines and horizontal lines, I now want a spline. Okay, so the spline tool will simply, if I start here, choose another point down there and hit escape. That will seem like it's a straight line, but because I chose the spline tool, it's actually a curved line which I can now adjust. So if I click on the line, you'll notice that there's adjustment features appear. So I can take the diamond and I can adjust that, and the bottom diamond, and I can adjust that to adjust the curves. If I want to lengthen or shorten the curves, I can also do that by taking the arrowhead and elongating it or shortening it, depending on what the curve is that you're looking for. So I'm pretty happy with that. I know that it comes out a little bit further than I want, but that's intentional because I'm going to round that corner later on after I have the 3D revolve done. I'm going to do the same thing, another spline down here at the bottom section. This is just going to entail an extra point. So I'll click here once. click there a second time, and I click here a third time. Hit escape on the keyboard, and now I'm going to adjust my curves. I take the diamond head and bring it out. I take this point and maybe adjust where I want it. I can take this diamond head here and again adjust it as I see fit. And it's just a matter of adjusting the point, elongating my curve with the arrowheads, or changing the diamonds to be in a particular position. And again, I'm really happy with that. So my shape is done. It is all blue at the minute, okay? But because I have the image in the background scaled to the right size, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to highlight all my blue lines by selecting over them, and I'm actually going to fix them in position. Now, this is not something that you want to do too often, but it is locking all the lines in place. It's probably not the correct way to do it, technically, but it is fully dimensioning the image. And now what I'm going to do is I go to Features, Revolve Boss or Base. The axis of revolution is going to be the center line that I have drawn. And as soon as I select that, you'll notice that the sketch revolves around 360 degrees. You can technically change that for other features that you might want. You might want maybe 270 degrees, maybe 169, maybe 252, whatever the degrees of rotation you want, you can adjust. But for me, I want 360 degrees, and I've confirmed that. Now, you notice that I have a Coke bottle, okay, with the sketch there. I can right click on this sketch that is the image of the Coke bottle, and I can hide it. So now I just have the Coke bottle. And with those bits earlier on that I left sharp, I can now go to fillet, and I can choose the edge point, and I can reduce that down to maybe a 2 millimeter fillet. Same on this edge here, and that will soften that edge and give me something that looks a little bit more like a Coke bottle. Okay, and I can even choose the same then for the top. I can have a different size fillet on that, maybe a 5 millimeter fillet, depending on what you might want, and then a softer fillet again. Or even for this one, if I edit this, I can add in this fillet to be the same on the bottom. And that's your Coke bottle pretty much finished. We just need to add an appearance maybe. So if I go to appearances, I go to organic, go to water or liquid. I can choose blood color, add that to the body or the part. Now on this surface here, I want a red label that's going to be plastic. I can go to plastic, high gloss, because it's quite shiny, and I can drop my red gloss onto the face of that. And if I want, then I get a nice 3D image of it. I can then, again, I suppose I want that red plastic for the top here. It's going to be a low gloss or a soft touch red that I can put onto the face. I can then copy that, right click, copy, paste onto the fillet, paste onto the face, paste onto the face there, and I'll even go underneath there as well to paste it onto that. So that whole lid then is a soft plastic that is red, and I can go then to my Solidworks add-ins, Photo View 360, render tools, final render, turn on perspective view, and this will give me a finalized image of what it would look like with all the pixels polished up, and maybe a finalized image of what the item would look like. I can save these images and use these images then in different documents. Here are the pixels just being ran through. You can see that blood color gives you that deep red that you get from a Coke bottle. Now this is just a preview, so if I minimize that down, I actually want the photo view 360. That's the image I want. I can change a view to maybe 100%, and I could save that image then as a Coke bottle. Okay, so that's how we do that.